Okay, when we left off last time, we had created a start of a web page in Notepad, and then we viewed it in the browser to see that we had changed the color. So now we're ready to go back and add some more information to the website. And what we want to do is find it, and I called it tomwebpage.htm last time. Now you'll see either a Internet Explorer or a Firefox or a Chrome, depending on which one you installed on your computer last, symbol here. I have a different piece of software, so I use that for this. So what I want to do is I want to open it up twice. I want to open it up in the browser, and I want to open it up in Notepad. So the first thing I'm going to do is open it with Internet Explorer. So I right mouse click on the file and open with, and I choose Internet Explorer. Okay. And here is what we have so far. And then I'm going to right mouse click on it again and do open with, and then choose Notepad, because Notepad is my editor. See, so we have two different ways of viewing the same file. The Notepad file is our source file, and then our web page is what happens after it gets interpreted. So right here it turned the background yellow and put our heading on the page, and that's what this tells it to do right here. So we have two separate files. If you open it up side by side, probably works out best, then you can see how everything works. The next thing we're going to do is type in some information about yourself, and I want a paragraph about you, and that is 5 sentences. Alright, so that's not very hard, so please do that. Now if I go ahead and I press enter twice and put 5 sentences down here, when I do file and save, which is what I have to do in order to see it in the browser, so I hit save, then I come back to the browser and hit my refresh button. You can see 5 paragraphs about you, 5 sentences, but it's not moved down. The reason why it's not moved down is that we have to actually put tags in there to tell it to move down. So if I put in a paragraph tag here, which is P, and then do file and save, now when I refresh it, this part right here actually moved down too. Okay, so paragraph moves it down twice. If we were to instead to use a BR tag, that's break. And again I have to do file, save, and then when I refresh it in the browser, now it'll only move down. Whoops. Well, great. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, somehow I messed up. So we'll go to Tom's web page. Right mouse click and open with the browser. And there it is. You see it only goes down 1 sentence rather than going down 2 lines. Alright, so after we do that, the next thing we want to do is we're going to do some subsections. So what we want to do is make a list, and we make a list by using the tag OL or UL. OL will put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the list, and UL will put just bullets. So we're going to do, let's see, okay, favorite food. And in order for me to put the 1, 2, 3s on there, I have to use another tag, and that tag is called LI or line. So this is the first line. My favorite food is Mexican. And now to tell it I'm done, I have to close it with the slash LI. And then when I do want to do a second one, I use the LI tag again. Notice I'm using lowercase. It doesn't matter whether you do upper or lowercase. And my next one is Chinese. And then I close that one. And then the last thing I have to do is I have to turn off the line, the ordered list. So I do slash OL. If you don't turn it off, it actually won't affect what you see on the page, except it'll indent everything because everything will be in the second line. Alright, so I'm going to do file and save. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to hit the refresh button. And now I have my favorite food, Mexican and Chinese. If I wanted bullets instead of numbers, I can simply just change the OL to UL. That's an unordered list. And then I have to shut it off with the U. Again, I have to save it to see it. So I do File, Save, go back here and refresh. Dang, why does it keep doing that? Irritating the heck out of me. Okay, so I have to go back and right mouse click again, and I'm going to open it with Internet Explorer. Okay, so there it is. And you can see now it has bullets instead of having the 1, 2, 3. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is go ahead and put a rule on the page. We're going to line here, and we'll use a tag called HR, which is horizontal rule. And the horizontal rule has a couple of attributes that go along with it. And one is the size, and that's how fat it is. So I'm going to say a size of 6. Size equals 6. And then another attribute I can do is have a color. And I'm going to say color equals red. And this is fairly forgiving. If I left the quotes off, it would still work. You want to make sure that you do color equals red and size equals something, or color equals whatever you want. Now I'll do File and Save, and then I'll come back here and hit the refresh, and now I have a red line on my page. Alright, so pretty easy stuff. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and put a picture underneath the line. So first thing I have to do is go out and get a picture, and since this is 7 minutes, we will do that next time.